Hey, what's up everyone? This is MCS Dave, and today we're going to be going over the Tacamo Bolt marker, basically from box to field. So we're going to start with the unboxing. Let me show you what you guys will get in the box. To start off, the first thing you'll see is an instruction sheet. It's pretty straightforward. Goes over what you need to do to assemble it, adjust the velocity. A real basic but pretty straightforward sheet. Next, you're going to, of course, see the bolt marker itself. Now, the bolt marker, of course, doesn't have the barrel attached to it, but that's also included in the box. Real simple assembly. So, of course, there you go. Next, you'll notice that you'll have the included Helix mag. Now, we decided to go with the Helix mag because it's a premium magazine. You're going to have 20 rounds, direct feed right away as soon as you get the gun. So there's no need for an upgraded magazine later, where a lot of our packages in the past have started out with like a D mag, and then everybody is asking for Helix mags. Online, when you purchase the gun, you can also purchase additional Helix mags for a reduced price, which is a good deal. In the box, you're also going to get the loading rod for the Helix mag. Very simple squeegee. Obligatory barrel cover. Some promo items. You get a patch and a wristband. You get a tool kit, and this has 3 different Allen keys and replacement O-rings. This is basically everything you'll need for maintenance early on in your marker. Later on, of course, you're probably going to want to get your own Allen keys or additional seals. And then also you're going to get your iron sights, buried way down in here. You're going to get your iron sights, kind of an MP5 style sight. I used it yesterday. I was very, very happy with it. So that's basically what you're going to get in your box. Now let's head out to the field real quick and see how it does on chrono. Alright guys, so out at the chrono range, it was about 85 to 90 degrees with about 75% humidity. The paint had swollen quite a bit. So there are a couple of flyers, but this does like to hang around the 291 to 292 mark. Once we went ahead and ran all 10, I think we had an average of about 291.8 with a plus or minus variance on the FPS of about 7 feet per second, which is not bad for a stock gun and swollen paint. So let's head out to the field and see what happens next.
Yeah, probably. Ready?
Now, the field had a low turnout for the day, so we ended up playing Speedball, and it's just a 2-on-3 match, something very simple. But that aside, the gun itself handled really well. With its compact size the way it is out of the box, even playing a Speedball game against regular hopper players, I was able to get in tight to the bunker. I was able to wrap around if I had to. The gun maneuvered very, very well, whichever side of the bunker I was shooting on, and because it's being mag fed, I'm not worried about that hopper sticking up over the top, even though obviously from the video I am. But overall, I really like the gun. I mean, for its price point at $140, it's fantastic. It's a great start to mag fed. It's also competitive on the field, against other mechanical markers. So let's go ahead and enjoy the rest of the footage, and then we'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright, so after using the gun the entire day, let me go over some of the pros and cons for you. Pros, right off the top of my head, it's a fun marker. It's just a lot of fun. It's going to be lightweight. You've got durability. You've got common parts that are SW1 parts. Easy to fix, easy to maintain. Even with crappy paint, because it was just old and swollen for the day because of the heat and the humidity, the gun still ran. I had no barrel breaks, no breech breaks, no nothing. It was fantastic. The cons, honestly, the barrel's not the best in the world. I'd recommend getting a new one. I would recommend, if you want to stay on that low price point, looking at the Rap 4 Recon or Raptor barrels. Those are great. If you want something higher end, you're going to want to look at the Hammerhead barrels. or any barrel you really that you prefer, but just upgrade that barrel. And then we have a couple other things coming out in a couple of months for it. If you want that mil sim look, we're going to have a back bottle adapter with flex air kit, which is going to be great. So you put on the stocks, the tanks right to the back of the bottle, like a lot of the markers' bigger brothers. We're going to have a shroud that's going to come out with key mod shroud. We're going to have a barrel nut that accepts mil spec accessories. We're going to have a new handle. I'm sorry, a new grip frame. I don't know why I said handle, but a new grip frame with safety selection lever. The one we're working on kind of has a mag pull feel to it, so it looks great, feels great. Those are what I would look at. We have a lock bolt coming forward as well. Now, the big question that you guys are going to ask, does this shoot first strikes? The simple answer is no, not out of the box. One of the things I noticed, and I did try to put a first strike through it just to see if it would affect it. I did have a problem with it. I did jam it. If you look at the gun when you pull the bolt back, when you cock the bolt back, there is probably about a ½ inch of power tube that is sticking out through the bolt face. So in addition to getting a shaped projectile bolt, you'll need to dispose of that. You'll need to cut it down or have somebody that knows what they're doing cut it down so that you're not causing flips going into the marker. That should handle it. Like I said, out of the box, no, it is not ready to shoot first strikes. So be aware that that is not how that's going to work right away. It's a good marker for getting your friends in. That's a good backup marker. If you guys are speedball players and you're kind of like, well, I kind of want to get in a mag fight, but I want to spend a lot of money, this is another great option for you guys. The gun's able to be built up with you through all the Thunderbolt kit that I was telling you about with the stock and grip and shroud. There's a bunch of things you can do. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, having used other markers, I'm going to give this a solid 8. There's some improvements that could be made, but overall it's a great gun. And for its price point at $140, this is easily a 10. But when compared to its higher end stuff like 4.68's Hurricanes, that's where it's getting that 8. So guys, this is MCS Dave. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and put them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer you. Take care, and we'll see you out on the field.